So I was debating. Sorry, I suck at speaking. So I was debating on which world to do next since we've cleared World 1 and World 3. But so far, I'm gonna probably do World 5 is what we're gonna do. That'll be only me. World 4, I want to do with Nathan since I want to get him to get into Votems and Leisner since, like, come on, it's Leisner. Who doesn't love Leisner? We completed World 3. I'll do World 2 on my own as well. World 6, I'll probably just try and bring a guest or something. Hopefully Shin. Then again, he's weird in that he doesn't like speaking, but I accept you, Shin. Say hi if you see this on Discord. Alright, so for now, we're going to actually start up on World 5. World 5 was apparently added on a different update. One of the more interesting things is it's got Grednizer right there. As well as, well, of course, daitarn 3, the Black Selena Solanesca movie, and Aldnoah 0 and Gundam Wing. So yeah. So we're going to do this one for now, and that's these next few parts will be about. I'm still not skilled enough to go through the, what's it called, through all those different missions of interception missions or any of that stuff. So for now, I'll be focusing on story while I grind a little bit more off screen. Surprisingly, earning medals in this game or crystals isn't really as hard, but yeah, you need money for this. Like, dear God, you need money. Oh well, I guess let's start this up. Actually, I want to use some different units. As much as I love daitarn and the Marafton, let's go with Devilman. Who doesn't love Devilman? And actually, that'll probably work for now. Then again, do I have the SRs? Nope. Dang. I don't even have anything. Well, we'll use Kotetsu G for now since he's been pretty good for us. Alright, let's start it. So stage 1. Let's see what this one's about. In the year AD 2021 in the Japanese territory of Antarctica, the test was conducted on the humanoid weapon daitarn at MART, Multinational Antarctic Research Team Headquarters. In the midst of this, two mysterious titans suddenly emerged and assaulted daitarn. Severely wounded, he unleashed his hidden power and opened the gate to a parallel world. The DT Mart's humanoid mobile weapons test pilot team led by Maguru Daimon that were present at the time of the incident were scattered to separate parallel worlds. One of the members, Eunice Airy, has been sent to an Earth far different from her own. A world where the Hypergate, a remnant of ancient Martian civilization, was discovered on the moon's surface by Apollo 17. This discovery would pave the way for mankind to settle on and terraform Mars. Hey, Iron-blooded orphans and Leisner and a bunch of stuff would go good with that. As a result, the Ver's Empire arose and claimed sole ownership of the Martian ruins, as well as the ancient technology known as Aldnoah, so they mixed up some Nadesco with Aldnoah Zero stuff. Then, they would declare war on the United Earth. After a fierce battle erupted, the Hypergate went out of control, leading to the destruction of the moon? What? So in this world, the moon is destroyed. Dang, that's bad for Gundam X, Aquarion, Zambot 3. Dang. Well, Zambot 3 is more, I guess, symbolism with the moon, but still. The consequence of which resulted in extensive damage to the Earth and the death of half of its population. Bruh. This world's brutal. Afterwards, the United Earth and the Martian Verse Empire would agree to a truce, although the flames of the conflict did not disappear completely. During this time, the first princess of the Verse Empire, Asylum Verse Lucia, prepared to visit Earth in good faith for the purpose of easing the tension between the two planets. Uh-oh. Now we're on to the Earth satellite orbit, the landing castle. Wow. One good thing you can say about Aldnoah Zero is, once again, those character designs, they truly are beautiful in their own right. It truly is a beautiful planet. I'm memorized every time I see it. Slain, do you not feel homesick seeking the planet you were born on? Well, there's no need to be shy. I've only been away from Verse for 2 months myself, and I already miss it. Earth, the birthplace of us all, of mankind. I'd always dreamed of seeing it with my own eyes. Yes. Tell me, Slain. They say that skies and seas are both blue, but that always seems strange to me. Is there blue coloring in the Earth's air and water? No. Water and air are transparent, but when the sun's light passes through a lot of it at once, it gets refracted, or something like that, and that causes it to look blue to us. I believe that's the explanation. To think there is so much air and water that it bends light. That's astounding. I can't even imagine it. I will soon be descending to Earth to carry out my responsibility as a goodwill ambassador. I have no doubt that all the many things you've impaired on me will be most helpful. Won't this be dangerous? We can't be afraid forever. If Mars and Earth are to one day walk hand in hand, someone must take the first step. Dear God, when you realize the amount of series that just utilize Mars, like honestly, they could have made their own Super Wars revolving around the war between Mars and Earth with using this, Leisner, Nadesco, Iron-Blooded Orphans, etc. Bruh. They can even have Botems in just for it. They can even do other stuff like Gun X Sword. Oh well. Anyways. Sorry about that, everybody. Well. Ah well. Alright, back to business though, sorry. Dang, I lost my... Okay, I'm back. We can't be afraid forever. If Mars and Earth are one day walking hand in hand, someone must take the first step. Princess, this is for you. On Earth, we say that these charms offer protection from evil spirits. But this is a memento of your father. It's fine. My father would be happy to see you take it. Consider it a way of thanks for saving my father and I 5 years ago, when we were on the verge of death. Please. I will deliver yours and your father's prayers for peace to the Blue Planet. Thank you, Slain. Princess Asylum, your shuttle was ready. I understand. Farewell then. Yes. Slain. Ugh! Oh dear God, he punched him! He slugged him! And he says, ugh! Know your place, servant. Trying to dissuade the princess of her folly is above even one of my station. And when a dog soils the carpet, it is his master who is responsible. There will not be a next time, Terran. Yes, sir. Dang, he slugged him. Do you also think slain beneath you? Huh? Well... We too are descendants of the ones who immigrated from the Blue Planet so long ago. So why is it that we despise them so? If I may, my lady, when the first Emperor Vers inherited the authority of Aldnoah, his subjects became an entirely different race from those on Earth. As one with the ability to awaken the dormant power of God, you above all should be more aware of what you say, Princess. It is my hope that friendly relationships may be established with our distant former home. Regardless of the past, it is to show amity and goodwill that I make this visit to Earth. Princess. Now we're on to the Earth Satellite Orbit Landing Castle. I suck at reading. After 3 months of babysitting, you must be itching to spread your wings, Count Crucio. How can I say I perform my duty to the best of my ability? It was a last chance to change your mind about the trip. You need not worry about yourself. If anything should happen to the princess, the 37 clans in orbit will not stand idle. Not to mention the Meganoids. They have agreed to take action as well. So it looks like the enemies in daitarn 3 and the likes of them have teamed up with the Verse Empire in this world. The Meganoids. Has he awoken? Not as of yet, but they appear to be proceeding with the aforementioned plan. Dr. Sozo Horan's son opposes them, however. If he had brought valuable information to the Terran's forces, then they would have taken appropriate action well before now. Nevertheless, I cannot believe that he will merely twiddle his thumbs. Gold was not the only thing he took with him during his escape from Mars. Yes, but it was not the ability to use Aldnoah technology. Our opposition still cannot use cataphractos like our own. I pray you are right. But if, perchance, the Terrans themselves intend to provoke an engagement with us, then that could be beneficial to us in its own way. Sazbum! Sazbum, mind your tongue! Did I say too much? But you must realize that we orbital knights have waited 15 years in our castles since the time of our fathers, dreaming of the day that blue brilliance would be within our grasp. We're in a high school. We're in Shinawara City, Awara High School. Yo, Inaho! Good morning. Huh? Yuki isn't with you? My sister overslept. Dude, come on. How can you show without our Tuesday guys to escort us? What is she? Penavia? Okay. Who? The goddess of sloth. She's got the right idea. I mean, what's the point of training drill students looking to be college grads? Looking to be college grads? What are you talking about, Okojo? I seem to recall you failing midterms. Like you want to talk. You got a C- on our last group exercise. Well, I've been taking perfect notes. This time, I'll be snatching back the top seat in class. Inko's pretty fired up about taking the... Yeah, I stuck with making voices. But she said Inko's pretty fired up about taking Inaho down a peg. Anyways, about that parade we were talking about. How about we all go see it? It's during our lunch break anyways. We can see it on TV just fine. The security force had requested a student council to help with traffic control, but they ended up not needing us in the end. All the more reason. Word on the net is that the Martian princess has the cutest face. She does. If she's coming all the way to Earth, I hope she's not wanting to see a place where reconstruction is going smoothly here. Shinawara's urban areas still have a long way to go. There was this one city somewhere that got totally brought back to life by some rich guy. What was it called again? Sin City, right? Right. That place is nothing like over here. Dang, that's one way to That's one way to like bring down your own town. Even though even though Kyushu and Shikoku are mostly gone, Japan is in better shape than most, especially compared to Wine and Nina's home country. Oh dang, you jerk! You bring out that. But it looks like Mars is actually trying to work with us now. The Verse Princess herself is coming here after all. What was her name again? Nice one. Mr. Can't pass midterms. Oh, shut up! Now we're in the hangar. You're still here, Lieutenant Morito? It's lunchtime. Not like it matters where I go. Ew, that smell. Didn't I ask you to lay out the booze on military drill days? Relax. All you're doing is playing with toys. The drills were postponed thanks to that parade anyways. Okay, but a teacher that reeks alcohol isn't going to set a good example for the students. Not a problem. I'm used to being looked down on. It is a problem, Lieutenant Morito, when you're actually a fine soldier. What do you want, anyways? I wanted to make plans regarding today's military drills. Let's just do that at 2 p.m. Fine. We'll continue later then. Now Yuki left. Me? A fine soldier? I warned you to cut back on the alcohol, Lieutenant. Making a visit to the school, Doc? Yes, all because of a certain troublesome patient of mine. This stuff keeps me going. It's the only way I can handle military training for high school students. The work you do is indispensable, you know. The KG-6 Sleipner, developed by the United Forces of Earth to meet the imminent Martian threat. A man-humanoid weapon known as a cataphracts, so I suck with pronunciations and I haven't seen Aldnoah Zero in almost like ever since I honestly forgot about that series. And it's my job to spout. Oh, sorry. Nowadays, all high school students are required to be trained on how to operate them. They fire off the 75mm guns like it's a game, thinking they'll save their country someday. It's my job to spout that kind of nonsense to them? It's a freaking joke! Lieutenant. The top brass already covered up the Tanegashima affair from 15 years ago. No one believes it even happened anymore. But I remember it well. Aldnoah. They found the power of God on Mars. The ruins of civilization that died out 30,000 years ago. An absurd power strong enough to reduce the moon to rubble. How's anyone supposed to stand up to that? And yet no one's even taking it seriously. They think this fleeting peace is just going to last forever. So Doctor, with all that self-esteem we adults throw at them, what do you think's going to happen to the kids out there? When the time comes, they have to... When the time comes that they have to face those lions sharpening their fangs on what's left of the moon, how are we going to atone for the lies we fed them? Lieutenant Morito! Sorry, Marito. Come on, I told you before to... Princess Tilem's car was blown up in the welcome parade. What? Someone fired a missile at it, and from what I saw at the end of the live broadcast, Princess Asylum was... It can't be. She's dead? Yes. Dang. And of course that theme from Super Wars MX is playing. Dang, so now we're in Salzbaum's landing castle. Our princess, Asylum, which wholeheartedly for peace, only to be viciously struck down by the villainous Terrans. We of the Verse Empire must answer this atrocity by bringing down the hammer of justice upon the old, honorless mankind. The time has come, O proud knights of Mars, let the descent to Earth, long since desired for generations, be a noble cause, and let us undertake this task now. Let loose your landing castles to the Earth below. Oh boy. Now we're in the Crucio landing castle. I can only blame my unworthy self for not preventing the princess's visit to Earth. Princess? Crucio, we mustn't fall behind the other lords. We must march on Shinawara without delay. We plant a glorious flag on the princess's tragic demise. Versus justice will be evident to all. Yes, such is my intention. However, first I must concentrate on securing a bench head for now. Then please entrust this to I, Trilram. I will treasure the chance to repay you for the kindness and hospitality you've shown me. Then I shall do so, Trilram. Capture this area's leader and uncover all that you can of the princess's death. As you command. Slain, you will go as well. You just serve as Trilram's navigator. Yes, sir. We're back at the high school. Versus landing castles have begun their descent. Me and Lieutenant Marto are going to the military base now. In other words, they're expected to land in Japan. The place they're expected to land in Japan is Tokyo. Yeah. The entire Shinawara area has been given an evacuation order. I want you all to gather the refugees and make your way towards the pier to the ferry to cross. Inko, the student council should assist the teachers with leading the refugees. Understood. But Yuki, what if an enemy were to appear? I'm supposed to prevent that from happening, but if it does, then be adaptable with your judgment, and when it comes down to it, trust your own decisions. That's what I've always told you, isn't it? Yeah. And be careful now. You too, Yuki. I'll get into contact with you later. See ya. Thanks so much dialogue. Hey, if this conflict's serious, are we gonna get conscripted? No way. Only high school graduates are put into service, right? Come on, cut the chatter. We got refugees coming. Those aren't refugees. Those are not refugees. Are you two tourists? Yes. Looks like you can understand our language. There's an official evacuation order in effect. Head to the gymnasium. Thank you for your consideration. May I ask a few questions? Sure. Why is there an official evacuation order? The Martians are descending towards Tokyo. We would like to contact the relevant authorities and inform them that we are unharmed. You're with an embassy? It's unlikely that they'll be staffed given the circumstances. Since the assassination of the Verse Princess yesterday, the United Earth Princess Asylum is... She's alive. She did not take part in the parade. She was unwell from Earth's gravity, and the double that took her place must be very hard on her. That's an interesting hypothesis. At any rate, you should head to the gym. Dang! Bruh, he shot that down. We've been walking for quite some time, so perhaps it would be best for a brief respite here. Very well. Now we're in the science laboratory. Finally! Something classic! Finally! Hey, it's Dr. Uman. We're finding the Super Science Laboratory, the observation room. A moment ago, a Verse land castle upon Tokyo. Presently, the United Forces of Earth are engaging them. This is different from what my father has told me of. Yes, the shockwave from the landing castle's touchdown will clear away the surrounding area. I predict that Earth's forces will be eradicated, allowing them to establish a stronghold. What about the other cities? Due to unknown communication failure, I'm unable to determine the state of anywhere beyond Japan. I see. Eventually the fighting will break out here. I don't want to pilot. I don't want to pilot that. I don't want to pilot it ever again. So much dialogue. Like, wow. We're back at the hangar. Everyone, please begin moving towards the ferry pier. Sheesh, finally. You did good guiding the refugees to the bus. I'm just glad you were here at the school, Doctor. Fortunately, few people were injured. By the way, have you heard from Warrant Officer Kaizuka? Not yet. Man, I wonder if Tokyo's okay. You know, what are you looking at? We should get away from here right now. Like I said, we're going to Fairy Pier. The enemy's right here. Or, sorry, the enemy's here. Huh? There are flying objects in the sky that way. Sorry, there are flying objects in the sky that way. Based on the silhouettes, they're not Earth's fighters. And there's so many. Yes, they're beginning their attack on the city. What the hell are the UE doing? They spread out. Some are coming our way. We need to get out of here quickly. It'll take some time to get all the refugees away from here. Be adaptable with your judgment when it comes down to it. Trust your own decisions. You know? We have a training machine here. There's also live ammunition from our training drills. Wait a minute. You're not thinking of finding them, are you? I'll buy time for your escape. Inko, you and everyone else head to the pier. Ino! Finally. Alright. So we get Ino. Let's continue on. Dear God, all that logic. All that conversation. Ugh. Episode 1, Beyond the Horizon. Voltage check, oil pressure check, temperature check, RPM normal, force feedback checking program, start. Ejection seat functional, IFF confirmed, tactical data link activated. Systems all green, hold open. They came, just like I thought. I can't allow them past this point. Okay, so Aldnoah 0. Downside is Inoho doesn't upgrade. But I like the style of it. It's also an A on everything just about, so it can be used in space. Alright, let's fight. And see what this thing can do. Ironically, oh wait, it has the SR. Luring the enemy. Why is it loading so long? I love the sound. I love the soundtrack. It literally survives at 3 HP. The Sleipnir is capable of handling them. All units shot down. Refugee bus, successful escape. Hmm? Hmm? This reading is... Oh snap, here comes our girl! Something appeared. What the heck just happened? Was it teleportation? I can see the sky! Did it use the hypergate? But then... This isn't Antarctica! Its appearance gives the impression similar to the Earth cataphract. But... What happened to me? Meg! Relania? The others, that Daitarn, and even those Titans aren't here. It's acting suspiciously. Must be mad. Okay. First, I need to figure out what's going on around me. Can you hear my voice? He's speaking Japanese. Who are you? So you can understand our language. Seriously, who are you? Is that machine a DT? DT? Hey, what the heck's going on here? She's armed, not attacking. Can at least be certain she isn't Martian. Yeah. I want the Deadman SSR. Alright, so next up is this one. One of the more interesting things is the fact that Inoho starts out with an SR attack, so they want you to make him viable a bit. So to summarize your story, in a parallel world, an organization called MART was conducting a test on a giant humanoid weapon in Antarctica when different titans suddenly showed up. And due to the phenomenon they caused, you have been separated from your friends and sent here. Yeah. It's great how fast you catch on, Inoho. I think I would have believed it myself. Ancient advanced civilizations are something that exists in this world as well. Huh? What do you mean? Sorry, we don't have the time to talk any further. Hold on. Now it's my turn to ask the questions. Something's closing in on us. Units who are currently at war with Martian forces, and then Elias appeared. Those are the enemy machines. They'll target you too. Seriously? I like this girl. I need to buy time for the refugees to escape. If you are willing to fight, please assist me. You mean I have to fight a real battle for the first time? That goes for me as well. I got it. I'm not gonna die in a place like this. I'll take him down. You got over that fast. TMP, battle mode. Let's do it, Grafton. Dang, she comes with an SR as well. They really are saying, yeah, that Daitarn's not here to help you guys, or Meg. Let's see what she can do for an attack. It's probably a gun. Oh, she has nothing. When I decide to do something, I give it my all. Dad, I'm gonna make it back to you. Aw, cute. Nice. Oh, that sucks. Yeah. It's better to try and kill them. At least get them close to death or anything, if anything. Dang it, how does these things keep on dodging our attacks? Okay, so she has an attack. What is this one? Nah. Alright, then we just gotta use, to take these guys down real quick. Bro, Inoho's a beast. All units shot down. I'm still alive somehow. We may have disposed of all the enemies that came to Shinawara. That isn't enough to improve our situation. You mean more enemies are gonna show up? Yes, which is why we should evacuate as well. Evacuate, huh? First, we should return to the school. Now we're back to the hangar, looks like. That's quite the debut for Aldnoah Zero, that's for sure. We're back at the school hangar at least. Dino! You didn't evacuate. Yeah, these two insisted on staying here, so... Why? I cannot leave this place just yet. It's not like we wanted to leave you behind either, you know. That's right. You could have been gravely injured. But man, you're freaking amazing, you know? You totally wrecked those Martian guys. I didn't do it by myself. Yeah, that other machine came out of nowhere. What the heck is it? Well... You know, I want to continue our talk from earlier, but... You're... Hold on. The one piloting that thing was just a kid? Just a kid, you say? How do you know I'm around the same age as you guys? Yeah, sure you are. By your appearance, I don't believe you're a student at Awara High School. Set that aside for now. We need to get away from here. The enemy is moving much faster than we expected. There's no way I'm leaving my Grafton behind. Graf? Is that the name of your machine? Who in the world are you? Well, the explanation would be kinda long. I don't believe leaving the machine unattended is a good idea either. So we'll take it to United Forces of Earth Base. Then we can leave the rest up to Yuki. Yuki? My sister. She's a soldier piloting a cataphragm. I suck at pronouncing that thing. I probably could gather some intel since the military base. I'm kinda worried how they'll treat me. But there's no other choice. Fine, let's go to the base. I'll take the sleep there as well, so we might run into enemies. Inko, you and the others go find a car. On it. We're going to the base too, Inoho? Yeah. We're running out the risk of being isolated otherwise. It'll be dangerous, but we have better odds of reaching a nearby military base than the faraway pier. What do we do about these two? If we were to stay here, then... Yes, I know. Then... Yes, we will accompany you. Aww. So that's the very beginning of Aldnoah Zero in this game. And they really focused on it, like, wow. Nah, I'm kinda sad I didn't get to use... Well, I got the graft in it at least. I like her design. Especially the markings on her face. I got Eunice, and then I got, of course, Inoho stuff. Ironically, I have his SSR and his SR due to the World 4 gotcha thing. Nah, well. Dear God, that was too much. Like, wow. Well, thank you all for watching. I'll start at the next part, the next thing in the next part in a bit. But wow. So they introduced Greninja and Aldnoah Zero in the first part. Can't wait for the rest of them. Alright. Goodbye.